traders, Bowman here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday, April the 7th, 2021. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we want to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left out the market here today. So SPX, guys, up 6 points here today, kind of taking out yesterday's little down move. But, still generally pretty choppy. The week was basically mostly Monday. And today, look at that. We have a narrow range inside day today, guys. 14-point range today here on the SPX. Take a look at the hourly chart here. You can see we're kind of in this really tight range right here. I guess you could say we might be working on a triangle, possibly wave 4 triangle. And then we'll see if we get that wave 5 up after this. So, leaning a little bit bullish on it, but, we still want to see, if it does pull back here for that wave 4. So definitely something to keep an eye on the radar going into tomorrow. Let's take a look at SPY. All right. So SPY, again, same thing inside day. Look at that low volume here today. It makes it really tough to see which way this thing wants to go. But it could be just contraction to expansion, so we just need to see which way it expands. So if we get some action tomorrow, right, we may get things might actually start moving here on the ES, which would be pretty cool. So today, guys, again, we had a nice move pre-market to get things going. The reversal is a little bit more challenging, but a nice drop right there. There's a couple opportunities here to get long in these areas, and that was about it. So really, honestly, guys, pretty tough, choppy price action is kind of staying in the overnight range, really, for the most part. So that was pretty interesting stuff there. MES, again, so basically what we're looking at here going into tonight, right, one of the things we could do is we could just kind of just expand instead of this triangle like we had, contracting triangle. Just kind of add it right here and just make it a little bit bigger, right? And that could be a wave 4 triangle. And then we'll see if we go. It's almost close enough to a channel where it's kind of widening out right there. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Obviously, these geometric lines are going to be really important going into tomorrow. So good stuff there. Let's say with the Qs again had a triangle here this morning as well, broke down and then kind of went through the range, retested the triangle, held that bow and arrow support, and then hit off of it right there. Intraday, the IWM struggled, right? Lost the geometric line right here, kind of a head sideways, head and shoulders type move to the downside. XLF. Again, like we said, guys, broke out of the channel here this morning. This morning we went long Bank of America, right? Got a nice move on that one here today at the open, right? So we weren't going to get married to it. We're just going to trade it, right? So nice stuff there. Apple, let's take a look. So Apple basically did pretty well today, right? So a lot of the B5 names, the big 5 did well today. Apple was a quick dip by here off of this inside 5, right? Ended up reversing its way off of those off the lows of the day. And then, of course, we had Tesla, right? So Tesla is actually really rough, guys. So this one's struggling here, right? Daily chart, we're still in the trend box, right? We're hanging on to the ADMA on this one, but I had a rough down day off that doji day yesterday. Contraction, expansion, right? So there's a couple short opportunities on this one today. We did find some call flow, which gave us a major level here, right? So that level right there gave a nice bounce right here off of those levels, right? Got to the 15 hour blow before it ended up working its way down, but pretty cool stuff there. A couple ones that were on the radar today. WDC, we pointed that out as having some dip buy potential, and that was a nice dip here at the open. Members did really well on that at the open too, so good job there. AMD is going to be on the radar tomorrow. It had a pretty big day today, right? So nice outside day today, right? So we're going to see if that bullishness continues, right? So we're going to see if dips are viable on AMD tomorrow. Walmart looking a little bit weak up here. We got an inside day. It's back above the cloud, but it may want to come back and retest that 200-day moving average before it decides it wants to break out again. Starbucks also looking pretty weak up here. Again, we got kind of this jack-in-the-box kind of tight range day right here. Kind of like a tweezer top, not a perfect tweezer, right? We'd like to see a little more length to the candle, but definitely retesting those highs with an upper shadow, so it may want some downside on Starbucks. So something to keep an eye on there too. Another one we got on the radar here is SPWR. Nasty down move right here. It's coming right to some support levels, so it makes it a little bit tough to swing overnight, but increased volume and a big drop off of the ADMA there today's for SPWR. Square, of course, beautiful move right here. Nice candle yesterday with increased volume. Good follow through the day at the top of the cloud right here. Now, really the key level is to get above this guy, right, to see if we can start working on that gap here on Square. So we'll see how that goes on that one. Anyway, guys, we'll talk about some more tonight on the free YouTube live stream. Looking forward to seeing you guys then at 7:30. And until then, stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.